Real Madrid win, and I'm smiling. I'm happy. Wow. Is this how it feels to have two back-to-back good performances? A 3-0 win, a clean sheet, certain players stepping up, certain players playing better than expected, and a very convincing, routine, dominant performance to Real Madrid to close the gap to now 4 points behind Barcelona and with a game in hand. Now 1 point behind, if they win, of course, against Valencia, a point behind Barcelona. But most importantly, it is a momentum win ahead of the game against Liverpool this Wednesday. We will talk about every single detail. We'll talk about how Real Madrid won, the lineup, the changes, X, Y, and Z. Do not forget to, of course, before we start, to like the video right now. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel, because there are some of you who watch and not subscribe, which is a bit annoying. And at the same time, comment your own thoughts. Every single Real Madrid fan, comment your own thoughts. And Barcelona fans, let me know what you guys think, because I know you guys hate watch, and this is a unsuccessful hate watch. Anywho, Real Madrid lined up with this formation right here. We had Thibaut Courtois, Fede Valverde, Marco Asensio, because the actual Raul Asensio is not in the game yet. I mean, it's not part of the lineup builder. Rudiger, Fran Garcia, Camavinga, Dani Ceballos, Arda Guler, Jude, Vinny, and Kiki, Kylian Mbappe, Latin. And I can't lie, the lineup, I was kind of happy with it with one reason only. It's because of the fact that Arda Guler was starting, and finally he is starting, which means that something good was going to happen. And the first half of that game was a complete dominant Real Madrid performance. There was only maybe 1 or 2 moments in that first half which I felt like Leganes had sort of threat, and that both came on Fran Garcia's side, because Fran Garcia got cooked by their right winger Cruz. But other than that, I think the first half I was very impressed with it. I was very surprised that we should have scored at least 1 or 2 goals early on. Mbappe had a chance, Jude had a chance, Vinny had a chance, and then of course Arda Guler had 2 good chances. And then of course towards the end, great press by Camavinga. Great press by Camavinga. Jude Bellingham with a massive crucial tackle. Vinny anticipated it very quickly, got the ball, laid it off to Mbappe, and 1-0 to Real Madrid. The second half was even better. The second half, I think there wasn't one moment which I felt like Leganes hurt us, bro. That was I couldn't recall any good chances for Leganes. The second half was so convincing by every single player, and every single player stepped up. Even the ones which didn't do well in the first half, the likes of Dani Ceballos and Fran Garcia, who I think underperformed in the first half, they did well in the second half. I think they did much better in the second half. Everyone played well. The connection between Vinny and Mbappe and Vinny is much better, and I think that's the only way going forward, because Mbappe, in my opinion, going forward, should be playing as a left winger. I think this is now back-to-back good games from Mbappe. Okay, you know what? Let me not drag it. I think last game was a better game. This game, I think, was a decent game from Mbappe. But I think that is the recipe now for Real Madrid for the rest of the season. Yes, we sacrificed Vinny, which isn't really ideal, but let's not pretend that Vinny can't play as a striker. He's been playing as a striker last season, and I think Vinny, despite what everyone thinks, I think Vinny is much more versatile than Mbappe. Mbappe gets that. Mbappe can play as a right winger, centre forward, left winger. Not really. I think Vinny is more versatile, because Vinny's got the IQ and the movement to play as a striker compared to Mbappe. I think Mbappe, we can get more of Mbappe on the left-hand side, and we can get more of Vinny. But at the same time, they are still interchanging. It's not like they were standing on the same position and waiting for the ball. And that was not just Mbappe and Vinny. That was Real Madrid this whole game, bro. Camavinga played a lot on the left-hand side. I saw Camavinga pretty much as a right winger in most stages, and that's what I kind of impressed with this performance, where everyone was interchanging. Arda Guler was playing as a midfielder, as a false nine, as everything Dani Ceballos was doing, and Jude Bellingham was pretty much everywhere on the pitch. And we'll talk about the reason why I'm not talking about specifically about each player. We'll talk about on the match ratings towards the end of the video. But I was very impressed. I can't lie, very impressed performance from every single player. And it's a very now confidence booster, because we look at this and we look at Real Madrid. I mean, very quickly look at the stats. Complete dominant performance in terms of possession, in terms of expected goals, in terms of chance created. Mbappe, I mean, big chance misses came from Mbappe. 2 of them came from Mbappe. We were just better in all phases of the game. And this, of course, what it means, it gives us a big confidence now. because we are now with a game in hand, we are 4 points behind Barcelona. And if we beat Valencia, we will be 1 point behind Barcelona. And this season hasn't been the greatest. We all know this. But the fact that we could potentially only be 1 point behind Barcelona, despite not having a great season, and despite only certain players doing well, I think it's pretty encouraging. And it just shows the talent level that we have. Because before this game and last game, we were relying on a lot of our individual brilliance to win games. But the last 2 games, I felt like we played as a collective. The game against Osasuna and the game now against Leganes. And it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that the best 2 games is when we played as a collective, which means everyone played for each other. And bro, I'm gonna be real. Everyone played for each other. Everyone was fighting for each other. They were pressing forward. They were defending. They were chasing. They were passing the ball to each other. There were certain moments where Vinny didn't. I'll talk about each person. But this also means this is a massive confidence booster before the game against Liverpool, which is our next game now against Anfield. And this will be a massive game because, of course, Jimenez out, Carvajal's out, Alabas out, Militao's out, Vasquez out, Rodrigo's out. And actually, you know what? Rather than talking about Liverpool today, I'll be making a video tomorrow about Liverpool and my preview on what I'm expecting before Real Madrid and Liverpool. But let's go straight into, of course, the match rating and what I felt about each specific player. Well, Thibaut Courtois, he's back, of course. We all know he's back, and it's always good to get Thibaut back. But I can't lie, man. It was a bit shaky. It was not in terms of sort of action, because, bro, he had 0 saves. I saw a stat at the 80th minute where Dimitrovic, whatever his name is, the Leganes goalkeeper, had like 6-7 saves, and Thibaut Courtois had 0 saves that whole game. So we didn't need him. He wasn't really needed, but his ball playing, I can't lie, there's a couple of moments, it was a bit shaky. For that reason, because he wasn't needed and because he wasn't used as much, and because he had shaky moments, I'm going to give Thibaut 6. Fede Valverde, I'm going to be real, chat. I'm going to be absolutely real with Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde can play as a right back, left back, centre back, right mid, left mid, CDM 10, 8, striker, goalkeeper, bench, as a coach, as a president, sport director, scout. He can do everything on the pitch, and I swear to God, he's giving 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Because the performance that we witnessed today from Fede Valverde was an absolute 9.5 out of 10. It was everything that we wanted, and this is giving me a reassurance now, and I'm a bit more optimistic heading the game against Liverpool, because I feel much more reassured when I see Fede Valverde defending Luis Diaz. And bro, Fede is one of those players, I said it 2 years ago, he is the most complete player. There is no one as complete as Fede. And people in the Premier League fans were like, oh, what are you talking about? La Liga bias, Madrid bias. Tell me one person in today's world that can do what Fede is doing. And tell me one person that can be as versatile as Fede. And not only versatile, tell me one person that can play as good as Fede Valverde in all of those positions. If you want versatility, he gives you versatility. Not only that, he gives you a man of the match performance, in my personal opinion. El Falcon, El Capitan today. And and the cherry on top, what's the goal? Beautiful, beautiful free kick. Beautiful finish. And bro, I love him so much. That's the reason why I glaze him. That's the reason why I say he's our most important player. That's the reason why I love him. I love him more than anyone else in this Madrid team. He is everything to Real Madrid. Raul, bro, I'm impressed. Raul. I'm impressed. Some last ditch tackles, covering in the last spaces, ball playing very good. I was a bit nervous in the first 10-15 minutes because you made some reckless tackles which I don't think you should be making. A bit too eager to impress, but I think second half, towards the end of the first half and second half, I think Carlo must have spoken to you. Like you said, you know what, brother, chill. Just let the game come to you naturally. In the second half, it came to you naturally. Bro, the last-ditch tackles, the tackles that you made, great awareness, great positioning. I was very impressed. And I didn't want last game to be maybe just a one game wonder. You replicated it now. Now you're having back-to-back good games. And I'm very impressed. I think now the game against Liverpool is going to be the biggest decider on how good you really are. on how should we use you for the rest of the season. Yes, is it too early to maybe put him out in a big game at Anfield? But that's what great players delivers. If you deliver now against Liverpool, then I'm gonna put my hands up and say, you know what, brother? I think I'm very happy to have you for the rest of the season. But let's see what happens. Because I'm not getting a bit too carried because he's only played Osasuna and Leganes. I want to see him, if not Liverpool, I want to see him against a big side in La Liga. And we still haven't faced a big side when Raul has played. Rudiger, I think this has been one of his better performances. Not as good as, of course, Raul in my opinion, but still reliable, composed, made some good reads of the game. And then, yeah, nothing special. Nothing crazy, in my opinion. Fran Garcia, if it was only the first half, I would have given that brother a 3 out of 10. But because he responded better in the second half, I was a bit more impressed with him in the second half. For that reason, I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. I think he was a bit better in the second half, but still not as crazy as it is. I think he did better. Then we move on to Camavinga. Camavinga gets a 9. Absolute. And this is what Kama does. You know what? Always surprised now when Camavinga does those type of performances. I'm really not. Because Camavinga can give us one of those performances and he does it every single time. Bro, like I said to you, today I saw him as a right winger. I saw him play as a right winger most of the game. And this is what impresses me the most about him, that he doesn't stay in his same position. He goes everywhere. He chases the ball, his tackles, his IQ. So good, man. So good by Camavinga. And every single build-up that we had started from Camavinga. His build-up, his transitional play is getting much, much better. Ceballos, chat, I'm going to be real. Chat. I'm going to be real. I think Ceballos had a very good second half. First half, he pissed me off. His existence pissed me off. Because he took too many touches. Unnecessary touches. Sometimes, what I like about my midfielder, they make the right play. You get the ball, boom, receive it, get it moving, pass it strictly, offload it. He took too many touches and he disrupted our attacks in that first half. Careless passes and careless possessions. The second half, I think he did his job on what he was being asked to do. He wasn't trying to be fancy. He didn't try to be crazy. He didn't try to show off. And he wasn't holding the ball too much. The second half, he did much better. He made some decent tackles. Couple nice progressive passes. For that reason, I'm going to give Ceballos, especially in that second half, a 7 out of 10. Sorry, a 7 out of 10. Then we move on to Jude Bellingham. In my opinion, he was exceptional. In my honest opinion, he was so good. And this is not, forget the goal. Yes, he got his GA, and now I'm kind of happy he got his goal because now it means he's now back-to-back games now with Jude 2 goals. But at the same time, the reason why I'm happy with Jude is because his performances, bro. And I'm gonna say something crazy right now, which a lot of you guys might think I'm absolute crazy for saying this, because on what he did last season. Just hear me out. And again, this is just my opinion. Jude, what I've watched from him so far this season as a collective and as a complete performance and overall performance and general play, I honestly think this version of Jude this season is better than last season Jude. If you take away every single stats and all the goals and assists and everything, forget GAs, the version that we've seen from Jude right now is much better than last season. Last season was just a little glimpse, a very good glimpse on what we're about to expect from Jude, his debut season. Bro, I reckon this season he's taken to another level. Defensively, his mentality, his IQ, compares IQ from last season to this season. He's making the right plays, he's making the right decisions. His ball progression, his ball retention. I honestly think, let me know down in the comments, I think this version of Jude is better than last season Jude. Jude Bellingham gets a 8.8 out of 10. I'm so impressed with his performance today. Then that leads us to Mbappe, to Kiki. Kiki, I'm going to be real with Kiki. Back-to-back games now where I've been impressed with him. Back-to-back games now where I feel like the left roll is the only way forward. And the fact that he's working hard now. He's chasing the ball, he's running. Do I think that will sustain for the rest of the season? Only if he fixes up his absolute finishing. Because the reason why I said he missed 2 chances, brother, he should have done better in that chance where Vinny made an exceptional pass, 1 versus 1, and you could see it. This is why I say he's regressed, because Mbappe from 2 years ago, he finishes that chance with ease. The moment he ran and the moment he was 1 versus 1, I had no sort of confidence he would finish that, because the defender managed to recover. He didn't recover fully, but he managed to get behind him, which means his pace has lowered. That finishing is just from someone who's low in confidence. If that was Mbappe from 3 years ago, 2020, 2021, 2022, or even last season, I would have seen bottom corner, right top corner. I would have seen maybe fake him, like the goal yesterday when Hugo faked Hector Fort, faked him because he was light tackling. Fake him, left foot, or maybe squared off. Bro, I wasn't happy with that. But at the same time, I'm not letting that cloud my judgment of the game he's having. I think he had a decent game. For that reason, I'm gonna put Mbappe 7. Not crazy. The fact that he won La Liga Man of the Match, to me, is absolutely crazy. I can't believe he won La Liga Man of the Match. Vinny, I'm going to be real. I don't think he was that good. I think he was fatigued, which is usually Vinicius Jr. after an international break. Whenever he comes back from international break, he's always fatigued because he comes from a different continent, of course, the travel, X, Y, and Z. He made so many careless passes, selfish plays in that first half. He lost the ball easily. I honestly think Vinny gets a 6.8. But, actually, no. He gets a 7. Because of the assist, and I think second half he improved. But Arda Guler. Arda Guler. Abi. I love you, my brother. I swear to God, I love you. And I swear to God, there is nothing I want more in this world than seeing you succeed and seeing you play every single game. I am sick and tired why you don't start. I am sick and tired that Carlo doesn't start you. I am sick and tired that you're not getting your chances. I am sick and tired that you're not getting the chances that you should be playing. Because whenever you play well. Whenever you play, you deserve to play. Whenever you play, you impress. What I was seeing from Arda Guler today, the passing, the back heels, the nutmegs, the chances creation, the dribbles, and even the pass, even the assist to Fede Valverde. You think that was all Fede? Absolutely not. Not everyone makes that pass to Fede. That layoff, only special players does it with great technique and great aura. That pass was made from aura. Because that was a layoff like this. But a layoff which meant the defenders couldn't rush it in because he timed it perfection. He made sure the measurement of that pass was situated in the right place on that pitch where it wasn't wobbly because the pitch was crazy. But he made sure he put it in the right place where Fede Valverde could strike it. Arda Guler, I swear to God, when I see him play, I honestly get happy. And I know you guys are about to say, glaze, you're glazing. I don't care, bro. Krispy Kreme's glazing. I don't care, bro. Bro, certain players deserves glazing. Arda Guler is one of those players, when you glaze, he deserves the glazing. I don't understand why nowadays you compliment someone, people label it glazing. What happened to back in the day where I used to compliment someone and people say, oh yeah. Now I'm being called a glazer. If I'm called a glazer, I don't care. I'm a glazer. Certified glazer. I am Arda Guler glazer. Because Arda Guler today, I swear to God, Carlo Ancelotti, if you do not start him against Liverpool, and if you do not start him against Getafe next week, I'ma be so upset. Because when you look at someone who can create something out of nothing, Arda Guler is one of those players, bro. Arda Guler is one of those players. His touches is so sensational. 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 I love him so much, man. 100. Oh, 100. However, as always, we have a Hwan of the match. And the Hwan of the match today goes to no other than Munir Haddadi. My brother, Haddadi. Well, he's a journeyman. That brother is a journeyman, and that brother should just call it quits. Call it quits, bro. Every time I watch La Liga, I see you with a different club. Last season, Las Palmas. Let me see his journey, fam. Every time, bro, that guy is with a different club, bro. Wallah, he's eager to play, fam. Where is he? Where's Munir Haddadi? Wallah, ass. Let me see Munir. Leganes, Las Palmas, Getafe, Seville, Barcelona, Alaves, Valencia. A'udhu billah. He's played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clubs, fam. And how old are you? 29 years old. Wallah, call it quits, bro. Call it quits, my brother. Call it quits. Maybe football's not for you. Wallah, I've got the right sport for you. I have the right sport for you. Badminton. Badminton, my brother. I think you'll do well in badminton. But chat, let me know what you guys think about the game. How you guys feel we played as a collective, as a unity, as a community, as a team. Beautiful. Put down in the comments what you guys felt. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video, which is my Real Madrid-Liverpool preview of what's going to happen on Wednesday at Anfield. I'm terrified, man. I'm terrified. I'm scared.